Hello, and welcome to the GoNoGo show. I'm Batman. Today we'll be celebrating the 25-year anniversary of Tim Burton's movie about myself. This is my co-host, Knees.
I thought you said like Yankees. You said Batman, but I thought you meant Batman like
Batman.
Like
I said Batman.
Like Derek Jeter, Yankees.
Much respect to Derek Jeter, but I said Batman. Man,
I didn't.
Oh, all right. Well, I guess this is not going to work.
I was trying to figure out what you were doing.
Batman.
You because you like Batman.
Just a little.
I don't know what do we got going on. I guess I messed that up.
Yeah, a little bit, but it's okay. That's fine. We're celebrating the 25-year anniversary of Tim Burton's Batman and how he revolutionized the comic book world in the realm of cinema. And it's not only the 25th anniversary of Tim Burton's Batman, it's also the 75-year anniversary of the character himself. So we're paying tribute.
So you're saying when Tim Burton made his movie, he made everybody else step their game up, basically.
Absolutely.
No more boom, pow, slap, smack.
He was the first Christopher Nolan.
Oh, yeah.
The way Christopher Nolan revolutionized and made everyone go dark, and he raised the bar of making things gritty and stuff. Tim Burton was the pioneer of that, because before that, all we had was the pow, wham Batman, the Adam West, like holy rusted metal Batman, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But once Tim Burton stepped in, he made it darker. He made it violent. And it really, the people responded very well to it, and it definitely paved the way for the comic book movies we have today to be taken seriously.
Yeah. I agree, because it was more comic booky, funny, with the little bubbles and stuff like that. That's cool, man. I'm sorry I messed up your tribute, man.
Well, you didn't mess it up. I mean, I'm still rocking it. So obviously, right? Look,
what do we got going on today? What are we doing today?
Today, we are reviewing Sex Tape. We're reviewing The Purge, Anarchy, and we're reviewing the new release, Lucy.
ScarJo, Lucy. Yes. All right, well, let's check out the first one. Sex Tape? All right, let's take a look.
Do you remember the first time your man saw you naked?
I saw your butt. I had no choice.
Wow.
Again?
Yeah. Do you remember the last time, Jay, we're out of light bulbs?
Hey, we should have sex sometime soon.
Oh, I would love that.
Good, me too.
Maybe Thursday.
It feels like it's been a while this time.
It has, right?
Last time was when we got those towels from Bed Bath & Beyond.
Oh, that's right. How the hell do you get it back? Hey.
Holy.
I just had an idea. Let's film ourselves having sex.
That's a great idea. This is your best idea ever. Hello. And welcome to an evening with Annie and Jay.
Honey, erase that video.
I'll erase it, babe.
Don't forget, okay?
I won't forget.
You're really wet.
Yeah. Enjoyed your video. Hello, and welcome to Joy of Sex.
Our sex dojo. Every position.
Honey.
Wow, that sweater, nice, girl.
What the hell is going on?
You know the cloud?
So instead of erasing the video, like you said that you would, you accidentally sent it to all our friends and family?
And the mailman.
If the mailman has seen my vagina, we're moving. What if it gets out on the internet? We have to get that back right now.
I was using that.
It went up! It went up to the cloud!
You can't get it down from the cloud?
Nobody understands the cloud. It's a mystery! Who wants to have some fun? Hello?
Who has sex for 3 hours? That's the length of the movie Lincoln. You did the full Lincoln.
You sure you don't want to tell me what's going on? Mom, there's some things that you should just die without ever knowing about. Okay, sounds good.
You gotta be kidding me.
No, Kale!
Siri, how do you perform CPR on a dog?
Nothing? You got nothing on that?
This was the face I made the entire time.
I thought it was pretty good, man.
Yeah.
I think if you go into that movie expecting one thing, you're gonna get something else.
No expectations, I think, is the only way you can enjoy this.
Yeah, I had no expectations going in. Okay. Cameron Diaz, I was like, okay, I'm in. You know, I thought it was.
Really? She does it for you?
Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I think she's beautiful and whatnot, but she hasn't had a nice track record when it comes to her movies, man.
I'm not talking about her movies. I'm just saying Cameron's in it, so you know I'll go see it. You know, it was a nice movie. It was. I don't think it was necessarily about what you think it was about.
Think so?
So it's not a knockdown, drag out, hilarious comedy.
I can agree with that.
But I think the trailer leads you one way, but you get into it, it's a little different.
Yeah. Well, you know, there's some movies that I think if you're going to be crude and vulgar, you throw a lot of heart in it. That's what Judd Apatow and the Apatow gang have really perfected, was the very vulgar humor with so much heart. So like that's the kind of stuff that I'm used to when I see people like Jason Segel, which I love. Jason, I love you to death. I'm very sorry I'm about to trash your movie. But this one just seemed, a lot of the time, it was just vulgar just for the sake of being vulgar. And there's just some things I just couldn't get on board with. And, you know, there's so much talent in it, too. Rob Corddry, Rob Lowe, which I laughed twice in this movie, and it was because of Rob Lowe.
Yeah, he's good.
He was really funny in this one. He's a very creepy character that I really enjoyed. But, yeah, I don't know, man. It just didn't do it for me.
No?
It didn't. I mean, it didn't have much substance for me at all. It just seemed like they were trying way too hard, and I was just like sitting there like this half the time. Like I was just embarrassed for them. I was like, oh God, you guys are so much better than this. What are you doing?
So what's your verdict?
Oh, my verdict is a no-go, in case you haven't noticed. It's a no-go. And not only was it a no-go for the theater experience, I would say no-go for TV as well.
Oh no, come on, man.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna say no-go too, because it was a nice movie, and like I said, the trailer I think the trailer is giving you one thing, but the movie gives you something else. Yeah. It tries to give you the message. Yeah. You know, and I don't think it necessarily failed in the message, but I just think it took you on this like wacky sideways backdoor entrance to the message.
I just don't understand why it came out during the summer. Like this seems like something they were just like in their backyard, like, hey, let's make a funny movie, and then they release it during the blockbuster season. So it's like, oh, the new awesome comedy from these guys, and you're like, great, and you watch it, and you're like, ha.
Because you can't have all blockbusters, but I would say it's something to
Neighbors,
check out.
22 Jump Street, if you want to laugh, not this one.
Yeah, I would say no go on this one, but I say see it. I say go see it, or not go see it, but you know, when it comes out, check it out. You know,
at your own risk. At your own risk.
All right, we're moving on.
Yes, we are.
Salty about that one.
A little bit.
What do we got next?
Yeah. Next is The Purge, Anarchy.
In 5 seconds, you will experience anarchy.
You can't go out there. You know how dangerous it is. This won't bring him back. It won't make you feel any better. Don't do this.
It's late. You need to leave.
Traffic is building rapidly downtown as citizens rush to get home before commencement. If you're not purging, we advise you to get off the streets as quickly as possible. It'll soon be a war out there. Come on!
Your emergency broadcast system announcing the commencement of the annual purge. At the siren, all crime, including murder, will be legal for 12 hours. All emergency services will be suspended. Your government thanks you for your participation.
What is this?
Tonight allows a release. America, a nation reborn.
Just drive. Stick to the plan.
Thank you.
Follow me.
Hey, we have to go now! Go!
You shouldn't be out of here.
As long as we keep moving, we're okay.
People like us, we don't survive tonight!
Oh my God, where are they taking us?
This is the last purge of the evening. The bidding will start at 200,000.
Just remember all the good the purge does.
Whoa.
Goosebumps. You gotta start.
Creepy, man. Creepy. I don't know, man. I enjoy this premise from right from the first one. The first one was more of a home invasion movie, so it was locked into one family's experience during the purge. So a lot of people were kind of turned off by that, but everyone was very intrigued by the premise. Like, what would happen if that was like real? Like, you get one day of anything goes, you know, and I was wondering the whole time during the first one, what's going on outside? Like, that's where the excitement is. Like, oh, well, the people who are purging, why are they purging? The people who, you know, this and that. So one thing I didn't expect, like you said with Sex Tape, there's a message that you don't expect when you get into the movie. This was a straight up political action thriller. Like, I did not expect that. You know, the first one was horror, was mainly horror based, but this one, it was touching on subjects like class warfare, redistribution of wealth, population control. Like, they really went deep into the whole government reasoning for the night of the purge, which was nice. And I thought that was very thought-provoking. I mean, it was a little it's not really like in the horror genre for me. I think if they eased up on the cursing and stuff like that, they could have got a PG-13, because the violence wasn't, let's face it, if the purge was real, if it was a real thing, they could have made this movie a lot darker and a lot sicker, like, because there are some sick people out there. Right. So this was more like a shoot 'em up type of thing, but I thought it was exciting. I thought it brought it on a grand scale, and it was nice to see different storylines, because now that you're outside, you could follow different characters and what they're going through and stuff like that. And it just shows what the poor goes through, because in the first one, the guy was rich and he built security systems, so he was locked down. He had a fortress. This one, it's like, what happens if you don't have that kind of money? You can't afford that. You know, how do you survive the night? Poor as heck. You know. So I thought that was really cool.
Yeah, I thought. If you don't have an interest in this type of movie, in the purge, in this genre, still go see it.
Yeah.
I remember the first movie. I was like, not my cup of tea. You know, I was like, I'm not going to see it. But you said we gotta go see this one, so I had to go see it. But I was surprisingly pleased, surprisingly shocked at this movie. Yeah, it's very political, kind of in its own realm, but touching on, you know, things that are sensitive to what's going on right now.
Absolutely.
You know? And it's a journey, it's an adventure, man, and it's like, yeah, it's not as horrific or even gory. They could have went a lot harder with some of the shoot 'em up and killing and stuff like that. And you get about midway through this movie, then it takes a turn, and I'm kind of like, whoa.
Yeah.
And then at the end, like, it gets you at the end, and at the end, I waited,
after the credits,
because I feel like there might be a 3 on this movie. There might be a 3. They could definitely do a 3.
Yeah.
The way they built this movie, I thought it was slow at times, and I was kind of fading on it. But stick to the end, hang out, like not to the end of the credits, but
no, you're right though. You're definitely right that there could be a 3. I guarantee you, because they have the game plan the same way that the Saw movies did and stuff, and like Insidious, where they pay next to nothing to make it, and they open triple their budget. It's like they probably cost maybe 10, 11 million to make this movie, and they opened up at 30. So they're like, all right, this is a cash cow. We're gonna keep going with this. So I can see an annual purge happening in the movie theaters for as long as the money's there. I guarantee you they're going to make more. They built it up, obviously, in the story. They built it up for a lot more stuff to be going down, especially with the government and stuff like that. So I foresee at least 4 more movies.
I want to see the first one now, to just get a little to get a little background on like, you know, what went down in the first one. But I see them coming with a 3. And if they do it like this movie was genius. Like, it was. I mean, it did have you kind of scared or on the edge of your seat, like
a thriller instead of a horror
what's
movie.
around the next corner, what's going on. It left you kind of hanging on, you know, what's going to happen next.
Very suspenseful. I admit that. Yes.
What's going on with this? What's going on with that? And threw you a couple curveballs. Like I was kind of like, what? Like, you know.
I agree.
But I give it a go. I say definitely go see it. And
It's
if you
worth the
haven't seen the
experience.
first one, go see the first one. The first one's good.
It's worth the experience. And Frank Grillo, just have to give a shout out to Frank Grillo. He's the man you see in the trailer, the man with the trench coat, looks like a classic, rugged movie star looking guy.
Yeah.
He had very bit parts in a bunch of movies. He's been working for years. He had a small part in Warrior. He was he was in Captain America: Winter Soldier. He fought Falcon. So I was like, oh yeah, he's finally on the main stage.
I remember that guy.
Yeah, man. That's just it. Like he has that kind of face where it's like you can either remember him or not. Right? But I always liked his like gritty demeanor, and he has this like silent charisma that just kind of like exudes through the screen. And he finally got leading man status in this one, which is great. And I hope to see more of him. So.
Yeah,
I would like to see if they do make a 3, 4, and 5. I wouldn't mind seeing more of him.
They could even do something crazy and do the prequel to the second movie to give us the backstory.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, there was like, I mean, at the end, man, it's just like, bow, it's just like somebody just hit you in the chest with like a battering ram or something. You're like, what? How does this all tie together? But they tie it together like nice and neat.
Yep.
And like, I mean, they could definitely do a 3, and they could do the prequel to the second movie, and like
endless possibilities.
Yeah,
and
definitely.
I'm sure the money's just going to keep coming in, so we have more Purge to look forward to, which is good.
So what's your verdict?
Definitely.
Definitely a go.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on to this next one.
Yes.
It's kind of crazy.
Yeah, it is.
ScarJo.
Yep, up top, ScarJo.
Just go see it, ScarJo, everybody. Go see ScarJo.
That's it. The ticket price alone is worth Scarlett Johansson. Just let's be honest here. Lucy's up next.
What happened? What did you do to my stomach? What's going on?
We've merely slipped a little package into your lower tummy, and you're going to transport something very special to us.
English?
No.
You speak English?
Yes.
Take me to the hospital now.
Hospital.
Somebody put a bag of drugs inside me. I need you to take it out. It's leaking.
It is estimated most human beings only use 10% of their brain's capacity. Imagine if we could access 100%. Interesting things begin to happen. Yes?
Professor Norman, my name's Lucy. I just read all your research on the human brain. It's a little rudimentary, but you're on the right track.
Thank you.
I have access to 28% of my cerebral capacity. I can feel every living thing.
Since when did you start writing Chinese?
Since an hour ago.
What happens when she reaches 100%?
I have no idea.
All this knowledge, you can unlock secrets that go beyond our universe. I'm not even sure that mankind is ready for it.
It's like all things that make me human are fading away.
Whoa. Yeah, this movie, again, this is like secret movie week, crazy movie week. I don't know. This is another one, like, you see the trailer, and that's why I hate to see the trailers. You see the trailer, you go see the movie, and you're like, oh, what, ow, man, like, you're scratching your head, you're like, what did I just watch? This movie is another one, man. They this could have, watching the trailer, this could be like a superhero movie. Yep. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like
they market it as an action wham bam, pop, hit 'em up, shoot 'em up thriller.
Yeah,
but it's much more than that.
You get into it, and all of a sudden, there's scientists in there. Morgan Freeman's. I love my Morgan Freeman's. He always does good. Morgan Freeman's in there doing his thing, and
yeah, he's a legend.
This is another one, man. It sucks you in. It takes you on a ride. It takes a couple turns, maybe a U-turn in there, and then you're at the end, and it's like, whoa.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
Yeah,
and it's ScarJo.
Full of energy. I gotta admit, it's so entertaining. It's such an entertaining movie. It's a perfect movie for the summer. Like the whole time, I was enjoying the ride. I'm sitting there like, you know what I mean? Like I felt like a little kid watching this movie. Because it's very rare that you get a movie. It's an original idea, which is fantastic. Because the summertime's usually filled with sequels, reboots, remakes, all that stuff. This is the birth of a franchise right here. If they want to, I'm not sure if they're going to do that, but this is the birth of a really, really thought-provoking franchise. And there was so many parts where, like, you know, you saw in the trailer when she puts her hand up and all the dudes fall or whatever, and you're like, oh, like even though you saw it in the trailer, it's still got that wow factor, you know. And I was just waiting for her at one point to be like, these are not the droids you were looking for, you know. Like I was like, let's go with the Jedi. This is awesome.
Yeah.
So yeah, man. Coming from writer director Luc Besson. I'm gonna say it in French. Besson. Luc Besson. Yeah. This was my favorite movie since The Professional, I have to say. Because,
yeah, it was a great movie.
You know, he makes a lot of movies. He pumps them out, and whether he's directing or he's producing them, you know, movies like Taken or Transporter, stuff like that. It's usually just the
action,
paint by numbers action movies.
Yeah.
This one was the first time I not only did I enjoy the action, but I was really intrigued by it, and I was yearning for more of the story, like diving deeper into the psyche of like just existence and whatnot. You know, it was just really cool.
All these movies had Sex Tape, The Purge, Lucy. All these movies have their little hidden message in there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's crazy. If I had to tie them all together, it'd be the message.
Yeah.
You know, if
Transformers is more than meets the eye.
Yeah, exactly. If you're looking for a movie with a message, one of these three is the one. Yeah. Lucy was just crazy. It was really imaginative. It was sci-fi, like at its best.
Oh yeah.
You know, like it seems like action, but when you get in there, it's sci-fi. It was crazy.
Yeah.
It was crazy. I really liked it. My verdict is go.
Yeah.
Go check it out, and it's gonna make you think.
Yeah. That's really, you know what, and we said it from the beginning. It gets a go for Scarlett Johansson alone. She was perfect for this. She was perfect for this role, and you could tell even by her portrayal of Black Widow. That's when you first kind of open your eyes, like, wow, this girl's a badass. You know, like, okay, she can do this. She can handle it. You know, because sometimes it's tough to get behind a female action heroine. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not saying that, not anything sexist or nothing like that. But sometimes when you see a girl like Angelina Jolie in Salt, you know, like she's maybe 120 pounds soaking wet, and she's like destroying 20 SWAT guys around her. You know what I mean? So sometimes I love her. She's badass. I think she's great, very powerful woman. But sometimes you're like, come on, man. You know, it's like 20 SWAT dudes. But she seems like she could pull it off.
You know what I thought Lucy was? Lucy was if Black Widow had her own movie, but it's the Black Widow character and the operating system from her.
Yeah.
You put them together. You got Black Widow and her. You put them together. You got Lucy.
Had a little feeling of transcendence in this one as well. It's insane. Like the premise is really cool too. Like, you know, like I know there's some people who argue the theory, but that we only use 10% of our brain, and what would happen if you could access all of it and stuff. So that's a very interesting idea, and it was such an entertaining way to execute it, though.
Yeah,
you know, like it wasn't just one of those serious, you know, like, oh, let's try and crack this code, whatever. It's like, wow, like not only am I getting, you know, food for my brain, I'm also getting the jolt of energy from all the action and
from the entertainment.
The entertainment.
I feel like this one. I feel like this one again too. You could do something else with this. You could take this to another level. You know,
absolutely.
I can't give it away, but you know, it's
I give them a lot of credit.
At the end, you're looking at it and you're like, they can do another one. They left it open.
Yeah, so I give Besson a lot of credit because he wrote and directed this one. So it's like, all right, he still has it left in him. You know, it's kind of like Rocky at the end, like, I still got something left in the basement. You know, it's like, what, you haven't peaked yet? It's like, yeah, well, he hasn't peaked yet. He's doing his thing. So. I look forward to seeing more of it.
Yeah, what do you give it a go?
I give it a go.
I give it a go.
We said
too.
in the beginning anyway. Scarlett Johansson.
Yeah, I mean, if Scarlett gets the automatic go, no matter what. So,
and it goes for you girls too, because you don't pretend like you're not in agreement. This is not just a male thing. It's women too. Okay?
Exactly.
You all love her. She's powerful. She's strong. She's awesome. And for us, she's amazing eye candy. Obviously, and very talented.
She is talented. I
Absolutely.
mean, that's what you're supposed to be able to do. You know, you're supposed to be.
She's not just look. She is definitely talented.
And be able to suck someone in with your story and your talent.
Absolutely.
I mean, that action stuff is not easy stuff to do.
No, it's not. And she pulls it off beautifully.
Yeah. All right. That's all we got, man.
Yeah.
So
next week.
Yeah, till next week. So everybody, check us out. Make sure you go to our Twitter. It is at GoNoGo Show, and our Instagram is
at GoNoGo Movie Reviews, all one word.
All one word. All right.
That's our Instagram.
And we're hashtagging and stuff, all that cool stuff.
GoNoGo. If you want to comment, if you want to tag your friends, hashtag GoNoGo with it, and get the word out there.
Keep an eye out for us on Facebook, where we always post on Facebook. You can also check us out on WPCommunitymedia.org. It's Cablevision 45, it's Verizon 45, Cablevision 76. So you can go on if you're in the White Plains area, you can go on TV, you can check us out. And online, just look for the GoNoGo logo on there, and you can check out all the shows, because most of the movies are still out right now, all the summer blockbusters and stuff.
Yeah, they're having a good run.
So again, that's WPCommunitymedia.org.
Yes,
oh
check that one out, because you could read the reviews, but you would rather see it coming out of our beautiful faces,
of
right?
course, yeah.
Just
check us
saying.
out. All right, we're out of here.
Yeah, man.
We got some cool stuff coming for you next week. Make sure you keep an eye out for us. We'll see you soon.
Stay tuned.
Later.